this should be a functional Tandy 1000. I was sent this one very kindly with some work done on it to align the floppy drives so that they're better. And then I think they've also been cleaned, which is cool. And I think it had some other work done. I can't remember what all. It was also included with a keyboard adapter. I just happen to have one Tandy 1000 keyboard that I got with two other computers, which are what I want to look at. And I'm not even going to try and power these on because these are dumb and I don't like them. And I'm pretty sure both of them are dead. Let me put all these discs back real quick. So this one is a Tandy 1000 TX, and I forget what the distinction is on that one. I think what we got here? I think this one might be a 286. And then, well, what's that one say? Yeah, so I'm gonna guess that one's a 286. Pete Zor should be functional. Yeah, I just can't 100% prove that it is since I didn't get any life out of it there at the end. But I'm pretty sure it is. So let's take a look at this. I'm pretty sure this is the one here. When floppy imaging stream, I actually do plan on doing that at some point. So it's dependent on, you see, way in the back right there. That's the 90s computer area that I'm trying to set up. I gotta figure out something because it doesn't work well right now. I need bigger desks for the ancient computers I have. The desks I was using before actually have one right. You are not gonna be able to see that. It's so dark. This desk is about 5 or 6 inches deeper than that one is, and that's not working out well. That is a computer desk over there. It's just not a sufficient one. Anyway. And then I gotta set up all the VJ capture stuff. What's happening with that 3D6? It's waiting for the caps to be ordered, and that's dependent on me filing my taxes finally after getting my next Patreon payout and seeing what the damage is gonna be. Anyway, so this is Tandy 1000 TX, and the thing about the TX here, use Flux Imager. I guess I could. I keep forgetting I have this and that I need to investigate that. That'll be a stream someday. I need to look at that. So, see, wow, this looks similar to the beige box I had as a kid. Also, hello, cheese bacon, I'm guessing, since your first time chatting. Hopefully you didn't have this one, or at least didn't try to upgrade it, because I've already taken the screws out. This is the computer that is the spawn of the devil. And it may seem rather innocuous at first, but if I switch the camera here, and I have you look down right in there, there's something very noticeable about that floppy drive. Well, I shouldn't say very noticeable because I did not notice it. There's no power going to it. And I'm pretty sure that's how it was from the factory because there is no mini floppy power cable. So this computer sends power over the floppy cable, and I did not know that. This killed an FD505 because I didn't know I had to watch out for that, because this is one of the first vintage computers I got my hands on. I'm missing the bigger bit screwdriver. Now I gotta find it because that won't work. What happened to your foot pedal? I just don't use it right now. So the FD505 is a combination 3.5 inch and 5.25 inch floppy drive. Yeah, that is very rare and expensive, and it absolutely destroyed it. But this also died in the process, and I want to see what happened to this because it's honestly more likely that I can fix this than the FD505. So that turned out to have other issues, and then actually had two FD505s, and I thought, oh, I think I can see what's bad with this one. I wonder if I can swap out a part with the other FD505 and make one that works. No, absolutely not. I made it worse. If you have an FD505, unless you have two exactly identical ones, and I mean in every possible conceivable way, do not swap parts. I roasted the flex cable that connects the 3.5-inch drive to the 5.25-inch drive by doing that. Yeah. You'd think Apple designed it with a feature like that. Yeah, I know, right? It's really dumb. What all is holding this in place? Do I have to take this shield off first? I think this comes from the era of computing when they had like no idea how to actually meet FCC guidelines, and they just threw a bunch of metal boxes inside hoping that they get there. Let's see, Arizona Fontario. Okay. Good to know I'm not the only one forsaken by power delivery shenanigans. This year I've had my beloved Pentium 233 lose the PSU. Eek. And now 27-inch 2011 iMac that's either lost PRAM battery or the PSU. That sucks. That opening, that's going to be a nightmare. That Mac. See, geez, enough screws to hold the shroud on? Yeah, really. Nope, one more right here. See, FD505, yeah, it's a combo drive. Yeah, it's a very expensive, rare combo drive. Okay, got one. Oh, that makes sense. There's a whole bunch more of them over there. Okay. Let's see, thank you, Pordizo, for the, Tier 1 sub. 2 months and Founder's Badge. Wow, that also means that I've been an affiliate for 2 months, so interesting. I can start doing math on that now. Yeah, half of the budget goes to the screws, no kidding. There we go. That held up the drive. What? Oh, there's one more screw right here. Okay, that's apparently the drive cage as well as shrouding. That's really dumb. Aha, there we go. Yeah, 5 free ISA slots because these have pretty much everything on board as far as I know. So, okay, that's the horrible, stupid floppy drive that gets power over the cable. Because this drive has to support that hideousness as well. But the real monster is the motherboard that supplies it and the power supply that gets it there. So, something on this croaked, because it definitely does not work anymore, and I don't know where the problem is. So, one thing I want to do today is try and figure out where. But also, I just want to poke around. So, what do we got here? I don't know what that is. What is this one? 80286. There we go. There's the 286. It's weird it's in a J-lead socket. I wasn't expecting that. Actually, a lot of sockets on here. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I think I need to get underneath the power supply to see where the real damage has been done. But now I got to figure out where those screws are. See, it's a plastic back held on in a way I can remove it. There's 2 screws on the bottom. Hopefully those come off and then it comes off. Does it require taking off the screen? Yeah, I bet it does. Okay. Oh, AC kicked on. Okay, will this now pop off? There we go. All that does is give me access to more screws. Just for the record, you got like 5 screws at most to get into a PC, and then everything is just right there. Okay, I gotta find the big driver I have like this, because that thing is not gonna cut it for those. Where did that end up? Or that'll work. Ha ha. Working smarter, not harder. Regular bit, yeah. Oh, yeah, a socket. I don't know if I have a socket that's that large here. But I need like a Phillips 1, is it? Is 2 the small one? I think I need a 1 for these. I just don't know where my 1 driver went. It disappeared. Oh, it might be over here now that I think about it. No, I don't know where it went. Okay, getting close. Oh, there was a spider living in here. Cool. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, we poke around in there. Oh, look at that, spider molt. That's cool. There's too much dust on there for there to still be a live spider in here anywhere. Let me go wipe that off now. That was a not insubstantially large spider, too. Okay. So, pretty sure it costs the same thing to add a spider then as it does now. Just leaving it alone somewhere that you don't look at. Okay, so I'm not immediately seeing anything wrong here. I'm expecting to... Why is this so loose? What is loose? Ah, there we go. Now this is going to have some tension. I'm expecting to maybe see a blown chip, blown transistor. Popped fuse would be ideal. That would be in the power supply. But I just don't know. So that connector there is the floppy and power connector. Stupidly. I may have to get to the bottom. I don't know the pin out. I might be able to find that online. I just figured I'd come in here and poke around. See if I see anything really obvious. So far, no. Let's take a look in the power supply. See, working or not, forever no. I got Holy Grail Unibody Mac for only $40. Resocket all the chips. Guarantee it's not that. Because the problem is it blew up when I plugged in a non-power over FDC floppy drive. So, if it managed to blow a chip out of the socket, I don't think putting it back in the socket is going to be the solution. Have you tried to hotwire the PSU, see if there's stable output? I've done literally nothing. I plugged in the FD505, and then it smoked, and I was sad. So that's basically it. Oh. I think it should have worked. The ribbon cable has holes punched in it, and I betcha those are the ones for power. Maybe they weren't maniacal monsters. Maybe they tried to do it. Maybe... Did the 505 kill the Tandy? What? Does it have any fuses? Yeah, I'm about to look in the power supply and find out if it does. I don't know. I don't see any receptacles on the outside. Actually, how is this power supply held together? I see a fuse right there, so I should get to that. It looks like it's probably intact, though. It looks like this power supply is really stupid, though. And that you have to remove the fan and then remove the power supply with screws that are barely accessible. This hole is so that you can reach the screw right there. Wow, okay. Take the fan out. Yeah, the board from the opening. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. It's just annoying. Because the fan's going to fall inside. And then honestly, I'm not sure. Am I going to slide the fan over, then rotate it out? This is just really badly designed. Ah, man, screw this. Those are no joke screws, too. Okay. Floppy drive killed the Tandy, but I doubt the sand killed the... No. Okay. Fan cable. Bunch of caps that all look pretty good, actually. Orange ones there. What brand are those? I think they're Marcon. They are indeed. We're not cap mapping today, though. That's not the objective here. Let's try and take this out. Not going to be able to use my drill down in there. Is this the biggest bit I have? It is in that kit. Let me check my other one. See if it's outputting 5-volt fine. Yeah, I don't know. That's the wrong kit. This is the right one. That one's got a much bigger bit. There we go. That'll probably work right. Oh man, my nose is driving me nuts. Oh, that fits much better. I think I can stop using the drill now. Every single one of these screws is the same. Just look at how many screws this thing has had to have removed. Good grief. At least all of them are standard case screws, which I think are like 10-30 seconds. Is that what it is? Good time for an audience poll. Killer Tandy versus Killer Floppy. We're most likely not going to know today. I mean, I might put it back together after seeing nothing and turn it back on. I mean, we can do that. We can do that as a poll. Does this thing work and I'm wrong? How about that? Oh, do I have a monitor? Do I have a composite monitor? I could plug it into the... I'm not plugging this thing into the 5153 in case the power supply is really messed up. Let me check, make sure I got a composite monitor that's like a real monitor. I do. I have one that's going to make Amiga people envious. Okay, we can do a poll. Where is a poll? Or prediction? Is that, yeah, prediction. Okay, here we go. So start prediction. Okay. Previous prediction. No. Name the prediction. Does this work? Yes. No. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Okay, there we go. Because I've done nothing else hardware-wise other than try and plug in the FD505. And so far I've not seen anything weird. I've changed nothing. Alright, come on, screw. Ah, man. I feel like I'm going to strip it because I can't get a good angle on it. Oh, hello. That'll work. Wow. How tight is that in there? Let's see, how far in can I get that? Got this extension. To that. That might be long enough. Let me unplug this. I don't want, actually, you know what I could do? I could use this driver instead. Because what I don't want the power, I want the bit size, because that bit size is better. All in? Oh, man. There we go. Yeah. All right, now I can take it out with the sensible driver. So I love how people in the US call it imperial units when that system's in the UK uses US customer units. Interesting. I've always called it SAE, at least when I'm trying to be correctly technical. Imperial when I'm being informal. So let's see. Oh, thank you, DDT2005, for the Tier 1 sub and the second month. Payment to Twitch has been paid. Have a good stream. Thank you. At least you could have solace in knowing only half of it goes to Twitch. And the other half does benefit me, so I appreciate that. Okay, well this also explains how you get this out, because you lift it and slide it that direction. Once you figure out how to get these through. There we go. Wow. What if it will magic smoke? Then you'll get to use the emote. See, I just finished my own stream on YouTube, then I saw the emails for your channel. Ah, cool. Let's see, that fuse appears to be intact. I will just do a quick continuity test on it. All right. And the test reveals fuse is good. All right, let me poke around at some other stuff. Caps Wiki for the power supply? I could. I don't. It's not my goal right now. making me think I should just take a bunch of pictures so I can fill it in later. I kind of buried the camera with floppy disks, though. I'm not even sure the memory card's in it. It's not, so I can't take pictures right now. I'd have to go find that. See, hopefully Power Mac G5 I'm looking at isn't liquid cooled. Yeah, I'm really afraid of those. This way make Caps Wiki 4. I know, it's just I wasn't planning on doing that right now. I'm like not really well set up for it. When I plan on doing Caps Wiki stuff, I make sure I have a memory card in the camera so that I can take pictures of the things, and I like have the page set up so I can do it. I don't know. That, and it takes a long time, and we're already, what, an hour and a half into this? If I was planning on doing Caps Wiki stuff for this, I would have tried to zero in on this quicker. Because it'd take me like, because it takes me forever to do Caps Wiki stuff. It'd be like 40 minutes from now before we can start putting it back together. I can always open this up again later. And then the other thing is I got 3 of these computers. They all have the same exact power supply as far as I'm aware, so they could all be documented. So right now I'm just trying to look for anything obviously bad. See, why does that transformer have a ground strap? That is a good question. That's weird. Maybe part of their excessive RF shielding. Because they were all about that on this machine. Oh, that's an interesting reason. Bodband? Huh. Okay, it looks like the poll is over. So I can start to poke around a bit deeper here. See that? Transistor looks fine. That might be the remnants of the spider. Let's go ahead and get that off of there. That's a little soft and fuzzy to be just like dust or something. So I think that's the spider. See, all that looks good. I really hate the power switch on these. It's a rocker switch, but it's flat. So it's just, it doesn't feel right. It's weird. Okay, let's look at the legs on, or the solder joints on this. It actually all looks pretty good to me. Not a lot of heavy stuff on here, so knock it loose. What's going on over there? Big cap. Yeah, they're all right. Transformers right here. Those do all look fine. Yeah, that feels nice and smooth. No obvious flip. Pedal? Hold on, held. No, that's fine. I don't know why it. Pedal. Oh, a paddle switch is different. Paddle switch, man, that's a paddle switch. Yeah, that's a rocker switch because it rocks back and forth. The paddle, you flip up and down. So, like, technically, a light switch is a paddle switch, not a rocker switch. Oh, okay. See, David asked about it. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'm caught up now. I'm not going to replace it, though. I just don't like it. I'd rather keep it original and not like it. Yeah, I don't see any cracked solder joints. I don't see any blown components. Like, so that regulator there, is that it looks like LM317 type of thing in there. I see 317. See, all the other chips look good. Now I'm starting to wonder if I'm just wrong and this thing's gonna work. Doesn't make any sense to me, but Maybe I'm dumb. There is zero reason I can't flip the switch on this separately and check the voltages. It might have like a load sense that it won't work with, and if that's the case, I can see if I can go find like a old hard drive that I don't care about, pop it on there. So yeah, I don't know. Let's turn the multimeter back on, plug it in, see what the voltages are like. Make sure I get all these screws out of the way. Don't need any of those shorting anything. Plug in the fan just for giggles so I can see it spin. Alright, so this will be test number 1 towards does it work. Live AC there now. Alright. So, fan spins. That's a good sign. No fan. Oh, ah. Fan's trying. It just sucks. I'm hearing a clicking. I'm going to unplug the fan, see if it's that. It is not the fan that's clicking. I think there's something sparking as it charges in this. Is there anything visible on the bottom doing bad things? Not that I can see. Let's see. Let me see if I can get the mic in there and you can hear the clicking. I don't know if that'll have come across. Clicking can be caused by lack of load. Is it? Can it? My first instinct is to jump to like worst case scenario, and that like that's a cap charging something that is sparking. I don't know. We'll see. Let me go try and find like some old ancient hard drive that I can spin up and have that be a load. my enormous box of hard drives is either not in here yet, or is missing. So I'm going to try a CD drive. It's a 52 speed CD drive, so maybe it draws a good amount of power. I don't know. I won't lose any sleep if it dies, so it's fine. So let's see if maybe this will give it enough life. I want to plug the fan in as well. See if that lets it get over its current draw requirement. So the fan spins, but it's intermittent. You can see that it's like speeding up and slowing down. PSU, Tandy PC, it's alleged a floppy may have killed it. Okay, hold on. Pretty sure it's just bad, hard power switch. I'm pretty sure it's hard power switch is what it is. So I think that counts as not working. We're really close to guaranteeing it's not working. Let me do a couple of things here. It's a 12 volt fan. So I should be able to measure that voltage and see what it's getting. Interesting. I don't really go on vacation, but that's not bad to know. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this is protection of some kind. You know what? Let me give you guys a view of the multimeter. There we go. Oh, this stupid thing drives me insane. The thread is loose for the tripod mount. I don't think I'm getting a good contact on the fan connector. I'm going to try just the Molex. There's 5. That's pretty solid. There's 12. Oh, 12 is kicking up and down. Interesting. So you have the multimeter connected to the PC, use some software to overlay the reading on stream. I want to eventually, but I got to get GPIB or RS-232 communication sorted out eventually on that. So that's, yeah, sometime. So I need a 12 volt load, which this disk drive probably isn't going to give me. DC 5 volt. It's 1.5 amps on 12 volt. I need a hard drive, man. I got this box down here. I have no idea what's in it. Could be stuff. There's a power supply. Another power supply. No hard drive. Okay. Man. Wonder what the white wire does? The white wire is probably like negative 12 or something. Something weird like that. I got one more idea where a hard drive could be that I could potentially load it with. I'm going to go grab that and then I'll be back. RS-232, it just shouts the reading. No, it is not. It's not that simple. This uses SCPI. So you actually kind of have to program it. So it's like a volt colon, and then measure, and then you give it a range, a minimum, and maximum, precision, and then you have to do a read command with a question mark to get the result back, and you have to keep doing that. So it's kind of weird, and you have to set it into remote mode, which I believe disables the front panel. It may not. It's been a little while, but it's more complicated than just getting a streaming data out from it. So yeah, let me go try and find a hard drive, and then if I can't find one, we'll put it back together. I found my hard drive box. It is that one. Right there. Under all of the other ones. So let's just put it back together. It also has data logging setting for it to stream the data. The 34401A does? I'm not familiar with that. I'll have to look into that. Modern benchtop DMMs with Ethernet and a web page. Yeah, super expensive. I'm not looking to spend like $1,000 on a multimeter. I am thinking about getting a second one of those though, so I can do voltage and current measurements at the same time. Yeah, let's put this back together, see what we can get. Oh, could I just load it with a motherboard? Do we want to try that? Just right there. Just yoink. Man, I can't see why not. 34401A has it? Alright, interesting. I assume you mean the data logging, because mine does not have the networking. Alright, I'm going to load it with the motherboard. Let's see what happens. Looks legit? Yeah. Well. Oh my god, it beeped. Are you kidding me? It might still be broken. Don't. But it's not looking like it. Wow, I'm an idiot. Alright. Let's put it back together. I want a quick redemption, though. So, before we do that, Tandy 1000 SX. I have labeled this one dead. So I'm pretty sure this one's dead. Let's see if it beeps. Or am I just a complete moron? Power switch is off. Zilch. Hold on, the fan's spinning. What is wrong with me? Also, I missed it. Thank you, Flare Spire, for the sub. Ah. We're trying both of those with video today. Watch. The keyboard has a short or something, and it like loads the power supply too much and it doesn't turn on. That's what the problem will be. What did you miss, Lyria? I am an idiot. That's what you missed. All of my Tandy's work, it's looking like. The other option is you convince yourself, our president. Yeah, I don't know. So now you really need Caps Wiki it? I don't think so, because it works. Alright, let's put it all back together. I'm glad I charged up all the caps in this power supply, so now I can start touching it and running it over the giant metal frame. Wow. If both of these work, I'm going to feel like such a moron. Ooh, Kenny the Dragon. That is cool. I would like a proper monochrome monitor to use with them. Today, I'm going to use a color composite when I go to actually test them. Okay. Let me plug the AC power connection in. Man, that air conditioner is having to work hard. It's only 1 degree hotter out while I'm generating heat too. So now it stops working because the heatsink is connected to the grounded case. Yeah, who knows at this point. Why is this not lining up? There we go. Does anyone know PRAM battery? Oh, I don't know anything about Mac, unfortunately, so I'm not going to be helped with that. HP... Oh, byte break. Okay, let me get the power supply reassembled. HP 65. That was their first programmable calculator, right? I actually think I saw that in an issue while I was just kind of poking around. I think that one's got a pretty cool whole article about it. I was actually, once I saw that, I was like, man, I kind of want one of those. But that's not surprising for any HP calculator. Wait, did I just completely miss the standoff with the screw? I did. Good grief. Oh, hello, James Kane. Skane, since your first time chatting. I don't know what or how I fixed the worst kind of fix. Also, the floppy can short to ground if not connected properly. This is a really weird system. So this system, actually, I can show you here wherever the cable went. There it is. This computer sends power to the 3.5-inch floppy drive over the ribbon cable, and it has holes punched in the ribbon to avoid sending it to an optional 5.25-inch drive. So that's what that's for. Helen Croft, when did they start with the HPIL? I think that 65 might actually be the first HPIL capable calculator. If I remember correctly, it has modules that can be swapped out. I look forward to reading more about it, because it looked pretty sweet. Okay, this is proving to be exceptionally difficult to get this back in. Oh, man. See, I can get you a slightly better view here. Is this screw even the right thread for those holes? Well, this one screw is thicker than all the other ones. What? How does that happen? Where does it go? Oh, no. How badly have I messed up here? It really seems like it's just that one. Nope, there's one more. Oh, man. Just toss it. It was great. Do you have anywhere I can download the 3D files for those nifty PC expansion card stands you've shown? I think I put it on my GitHub page. I believe that's where they can be. Show the screws again. It's... Seriously, it's just like barely thicker. Like barely. See, if you're wondering why someone complaining about an iMac seems familiar, I may have showed off my 2.5 punch failing to run Linux. I don't remember it, but that's cool. Linux on a Mac's always nice. Okay, so I'm going to have to figure out which things need a bigger threaded screw. Cool. Oh, that works great there. The right screw. Who would have guessed that? That's important, that you want the correct one. So it looks like there's two of the bigger ones. So I gotta figure out where those are. It looks like Nakalak found it. Yeah, I think that's it. That looks right to me. Man, I'm gonna feel so dumb if both of these computers just turn on. You know what? I'm afraid I'm going to forget the byte break, so I'm just going to set this aside. I got that locked in. Let me go ahead and bring that up. Screen capture. Boom. Okay. Oh no, hide that. Okay. Cancel. HP 65. Boom. 1975, man. Users Club. Is that what we're gonna want? So 1975, that's first issue. Second issue. That kind of makes sense. I bet I saw it in there. Page 79. There's a really nice article, so I want to go to that. I don't think this is going to be it. Build an oscilloscope. That's not bad, but no. HP, oh, it's got to be that one. 7512, so 4. Looked like it was really close to the beginning. 5 or 6. Page 5. Oh, world's smallest computer system. Well, at the time, looks like HP 65. Find out by tuning to his article on the subject. Okay, so where is... Aha, bingo. All right, so that's what we want. December 75. Oh, what page was that? Page 70. So, this is a slightly special issue in that this is one of a handful that I have duplicates of. Um, and I'm not sure quite how I want to handle the duplicates yet, because some of them, like this one, actually go to the larger set that I have. And I don't necessarily want to break those up because it was a full complete set for that person. So, all right. Hey, Google, start 5-minute timer. All right, it's running.
Okay, 5 minutes.
Now it's running.
Starting now.
Okay, now it's running. Page 70. Oh, yeah. So, it's magnetic strip, 7-segment bubble LED. Oh, that is glorious. World's smallest computer system. Ooh, it's from 74. Their 4th model in a series. Wow. Dang, so the 65's not even that fresh. I really thought it was TI who was all over the mag strips. I didn't know HP did that too. That is sweet. So then, Math Pack is just a bunch of mag strips in there. That is really, really cool. So what have we got over here? So enter, so it's RPN, obviously, being HP. Of course it's RPN. But then, let's see, what else we got here? Is that stack, register, and program, so you can individually manipulate that. Wow, that's cool. So A, B, C, D, E for, is that for... Are those registers? That doesn't sound right. That's weird. Are those just random programmable buttons? Huh. See, I like this tagline. There is no question that the HP 65 is the most powerful computational tool in existence for its size and weight. But in terms of an Altair 8800 Mark I or Sphere microcomputer, how does the HP 65 stack up? Ooh, that is a cool comparison. Now, the conventional definition of computer is described by Babbage. The HP 65 is indeed a computer. There should... Turing was around. I don't know if the concept of Turing complete was cool or was a thing yet. So I'm not sure about that. HP 65 has conditional and unconditional branching data. Yada, yada, yada. So they're saying it's a computer. And a computer is best suited for binary alphabetic data manipulations involving large database. In this scene, HP 65 is called a calculator. Okay. If you're interested in computer programming, you should consider a 65. Most definitely. Can't agree with that more. Compared to a typical microcomputer kits, i.e. $795 versus about $500. Well, that's not really that great of an incentive. Only saving about $200, and then it's just a calculator. See, with an input-output device, that's a little generous to call the mag strip input-output. Man, there's no doubt the HP 65 computer is the easiest to get up and running. I mean, yeah. How powerful is it? Okay, I was hoping that they had some kind of computational comparison to the Altair, not just like functionality. To date, 14 packs are available. That's pretty good. So Hewlett Packard has nearly 4,000 programs in their library, all available to HP 65 users. So is that going to be like a book you buy and then you got to punch them in? Because, I mean, I don't find that impressive. Because it's a program just like a formula for solving for one variable in a like Pythagorean theorem equation kind of thing. So I mean, like, that's not really saying much there. So the HP65 can be programmed to play tic-tac-toe. All right, come on. It's a 7-segment display. How are you going to play tic-tac-toe on that? And having it output like, oh, I want to put my piece here on another board. Nah, I'm not giving him that. No. Ping pong. Okay, this just gets even worse. No way. If it has individually addressable elements, that would be incredible. But there's no way. No, I don't think so. Playing Hangman. It cannot play Hangman. You can't display alpha characters on that display. Period. This is weird. This is super cool. I still want one. They're just, they're zhuzhing it up a little bit more than they should. There's 18 seconds left on that timer. I'm just going to go ahead and end it. See, imagine it fits in the pocket a bit better than it out there. Yeah, they're all about that with the pocketability. I mean, there is definitely that, but, no, they're taking it a little bit far here. There's definitely people who would have put the time and effort into programming those kinds of things on there, mostly because they could, not because they should, though. Wow, that one was definitely a cool one. Okay, I have to do a thing that people don't really like. I gotta eat lunch. Because I forgot to eat lunch before starting, so I'm gonna sneak bites off camera while I'm putting this back together here. An ad is only about 30 seconds. I don't think I can eat a whole sandwich in 30 seconds. Okay. Got a bajillion screws left on this thing to put it back together. Gonna be a lot easier now that I know the other bite break. Yeah. How many were left? I think that's it. I gotta put the fan in. Oh man, plugging that fan in is not gonna be super duper fun. Maybe if I do this. Oh man, that made it look easy. I wasn't paying attention. How did this get wired in before? I feel like that's right. Should be towards a hub that the air gets pushed. So, yeah, that seems about right. Thank you, Wizard Tim, for checking that. Man, these screws are a huge pain. I don't know if this one's gonna fit. Oh, or it's gonna fit amazingly. Man, I found 2 screw holes that look different than the others, and I thought I figured out where those thick screws go. Still don't know. There's only 2 of them. Should be easy to tell, though, because I'll put one of these in and then it'll just, like, fall through. So, hopefully I find it easily enough. Those aren't used to hold it on, are they? Doesn't look like it. Maybe that top left one. Actually, it looks like both of those are. Yeah, those pull double duty for holding it in and keeping this together. Oh, excuse me. That is weird. Oh, alright, don't put that one in yet. Don't put those in yet either. Is that it then? Huh, alright. No kidding, Bodman, because this thing has so many of them. Especially those 2 weird mystery ones that I really don't know where they're going to go. Here's how many of the regular size screws are left. There's a bunch of them. I'm only going to use 2 more on the power supply here. We're at the point now where we can fire it up and see if it works. So I should go get that monitor now, and we can see how stupid I am. Does it say that keyboard can make it so unable to boot? Yes, that's what we're going with. It's keyboard. The keyboard is going to be bad. Okay. Look at all these shrouds. This is ridiculous. Alright, so monitor I have here is an RGB Magnavox display. I don't know what the pinout for the RGB connection is, so I've never been able to use it as that, but it does have a composite input as well that I know works, and works very well. So that's what we will use as our composite display. Oh, man. Is that a TX? I hardly see any of those. Pretty sure this is a TX. The sticker's gone because it's on the back. Yeah, this is a TX, yes. Box is ridiculously tight. There we go. Also, hello RGB since it's your first time chatting. Woo! What does MVI PASM on the whiteboard on the back stand for? Oh, that is an MVI Pro Audio Spectrum. That is that was one of the first things that I put caps together for in a list on Caps Wiki. Okay. Pop that stand on. And oh, come on. There we go. Okay. So this also has a speaker, actually. So I can plug both things in. I don't think this will make any noise, so there's no real reason to. I just need to know if it's going to make video. Okay. Why did it turn on? Let's turn it back off. Composite cable. Check. First time I've seen someone other than myself with a TX. Found mine at a local recycling center for free. I found this one at a Goodwill for $5. So I could say it seems like that they're not particularly valuable when you just happen upon them. Okay. This has integrated power cable that I can plug in over here. Or I can go, oh man. I got too much stuff on the floor over here. Got the television and two other Tandy 1000s and then the box for that monitor now. It's getting crowded. There. Okay. Crackled to life. I don't think it'll show anything as is. So let's see. Oh my gosh, it works. I got no movement controls there. Here we go. Bring it down. Wow, that's really fine. There we go. That's, Well, let's... You know what, RGB-ter? On that note, we're about to see if the keyboard is what's ruining mine, because I do have one. And maybe this is what made me think it was dead. Okay, which port is keyboard? It's the one right next to the reset button. Alright, we're about to... This is it. This is the last chance for the prediction. I mean, the computer itself works, I guess, so that's probably it. But we'll see if the keyboard brings it down. I don't think so. I think I'm dumb. Oh, really? Wow. Maybe the floppy drive's bad. Right there, it's just asking for a boot disk. Yep, strike any key when ready. I don't think it has basic. The keyboard work? Ooh, is the keyboard not working? Oh, nope, keyboard works. Okay. Plug in the floppy drive. Final test. RGB turd, just so you know, the TX is the horrible one that has power going over the ribbon cable. So you can't replace that middle 3.5-inch drive with any old one. I thought what I had done was killed this one with putting an FD505 in it, but it appears that's not what happened. So I'm just expecting the floppy drive to seek here. I don't think I have a boot disk at the ready. I don't want to use one of my real ones. This might be. That could... No, that's a double density. That's definitely not. That teal one could be. Most of these are double density. And unfortunately, this one got messed up. See, does keyboard have proprietary? Yes, it is a very proprietary connector and protocol. So you have to have a translator for it. All right, let's see if the floppy drive bogs it down. Nope. Wow. Is it gonna access with the LED? Yep, it did. I'm just dumb. Wow. All right. Prediction. Results are I'm stupid. Choose outcome. Yes. Complete prediction. Okay, looks like that's not a boot disk. Oh, this is really cool. Wide eject button system. Man, that is super annoying, though. I wish this could do CGA, because it's TTL RGB. Yeah, so it could do CGA, maybe even EGA. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure if it has enough pins, but I don't know what the pinout is, and I didn't get any kind of documentation with it. The only thing I got with it, and I don't think it's in this box, no, is an Apple II cable, which I know worked with color, so I can reverse engineer the Apple II pinout, maybe, to make it work with this thing, because I'm only saying all that because then I could use it with this to get CGA or EGA video. So probably just CGA, though, because I bet at most this would do intensity for all 4 channels, or 3 channels instead of each individual one. Although it has 8 pins, so I don't know. But wow, that's a thing. I'll be right back. I want to see if I can find any kind of functional boot disk. I want to see it try and do something. couple of discs here. This is... Okay, an NT workstation boot disc. This won't work. Actually, this is bent. I don't think that that'll come back out if I try and eject it, so I'm not going to try that one. Skip. Windows 98 2nd Edition disc that came with my new Windows 98 copy. It doesn't work. It failed almost immediately after I pulled it out of the box. Not even going to attempt to boot there. So, that's no-go. Then I got two unlabeled discs. One of these could be a Windows 98 boot disc. I assume that a 98 boot disc will at least... You know, that's right. That's why I was trying to put the FD505 in there, RGB turret. You are 100% right. Can't be 144. Yeah, I don't think I have a 720K DOS disc. Best I could do is plug in a 360K drive in and then booting an older DOS, but I don't even know where those are. One of these streams is gonna need to be like making a bunch of DOS boot discs so that I can just like have at the ready over here, so I can test hardware, because this sucks trying to go find them. So there's no way to plug in a CD-ROM drive. No. This is a 286. No, definitely not. A hard drive would be more likely to work than a CD drive. I'm convinced it's functional, so I'm not that worried about it. But wow, I feel dumb. Oh well. This thing is really, it's got a bit of Radio Shack curse. That card edge connector there, that's for the printer. You can blame the Z80 TRS-80s for that. Grab the XT CF card. No, because we nuked the operating system on that from the 5150, so that doesn't work. I still haven't had a chance to fix it. I actually have it in my laptop bag around here, wherever it is. Yeah, right here. I have it right here because I keep meaning to fix it and keep not getting around to it. I keep also looking up the FreeDOS stuff and then wondering if maybe that's a really bad idea. So, yeah. Can't you cover one of the holes on the floppy disk and make it compatible? It's a little more complicated than that, but the problem is that I have to write a 720K bootable disk image. And I'm not even sure what would have come like that. Maybe DOS 5? So, yeah, you can use the image I sent. Yeah, I know. That was 120 megs? I'm not signed into Discord on this computer. That's 128 meg card. So at least I think it was. Yeah, it is. All right, here's the deal. If we try this, it's going to take me like 20 minutes. And then it's not going to work just because it's going to be spiteful, because XTIDE is weird. Yeah, just get any DOS PC and do a sys command. I'm really not set up right now. That's the thing. Like, I could go... My 5150's down. I have my 486 sitting over there, but I'd have to set up a VGA monitor, AT keyboard, and like a whole bunch of other stuff. I don't... This is getting really bad right now as it is with the multiple things I've worked on in this stream, so I don't want to set something else like that up. I will write the FreeDOS disk image to this compact flash card right now. The best I'm going to be able to do is just point the camera like that so you can see me working on it. And then we will try to boot that. So I will do that. Turn this light as much as I can. Will this light turn on? Okay, I can give you some slight more light that way. Okay. I don't think you can see the screen. I don't particularly want you to see the screen at the moment, but it's going to be what it is. Okay, I was in tech. Let me find this. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's give this a shot. Okay, download. Discord's trying to warn me that it's spooky. It's probably going to take way less time than I thought it was, but I also have to go get the FDC. Or CF IDE, that's what that one is. Okay, downloads. 7-zip is a very curious choice to use, their own compression. I'd never choose to use that. Okay, it's 122. All right. Fdisk. -L. Okay. Sudo fdisk, and I'm going to go this way. Hello. Hopefully you can maybe see me that way. All right. This is SDA1. NVMe drives are so weird, making like weird stuff like that, the A drive. So, sudo dd. Is this a partition or a full drive? I kind of need to know. Should I do it to SDA or SDA1? Because I'm like, I'm not sure. It's a full drive? Okay, thank you. And hello, Mewtwo Raves. Sorry, I can't really see you and respond right now. Okay, dd if equals tt dot img of equals dev sda, and double check all that. Yep, looks good. Getting blinks. While it's blinking, I'm going to go grab the adapter. Oh, whoa. I do appreciate you setting up this, especially for this right now, because this might save my bacon on this, but I will probably do a video, I'm at least planning on it at the moment, on how to set this up, so I'm going to have to go through and reset it up myself, but I want to see if it can be possible to boot FreeDOS off of a 360K disk, because having to install directly to your storage drive outside of the computer kind of sucks. And I don't want that to be like the way to install FreeDOS. I would much rather do it with a boot disk, and then actually install it to the hard drive. So I'm going to see if there's a way of doing that. Oh, man. Should have added the progress line. Oh, well. It's USB 3, but it is just, you know, regular old compact flash card. Nothing particularly special. Oh, man. Can't believe that Tandy worked. Wow. That is bananas. That the other one will potentially work too. If this actually works with the Tandys, because sometimes these are weird. Like, let me actually look at the dip switches on the back. Those are for the ID address. Then there's a boot ROM address. I don't know if there needs to be anything configured for a Tandy 1000. But, oh, you know what? I can see chat if I just open this. This is a computer. Alright, now I can see chat. Hello. Let's see. Okay, it's the entire virtual hard drive. No space left on device. Well, hopefully it was just zeros at the end. 'Cause, yeah. Okay. Well, reformat the floppy with the S switch like MS-DOS. I don't know if that will work. Okay, well, that's as close as we're going to get. Let's see if it works. Okay, so back to this. This end towards enemy, and we'll see if this works. I'm going to go with no, because I think that the disk image may not have been quite the right size. Don't forget about your mic. That is a good point. Thank you. That should sound dramatically better. Okay. See what happens. Make sure, yeah, no disk in there. Beep. That's memory size. That's XT BIOS. It looks like it found a card. Don't know if it'll have a working OS. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Press F8, something or another. I think it might be working. Free COM. Okay. Man, this monitor sucks. It's really hard to read. It looks like it did work. Power's tight that way. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rotate this around so I can actually see what's going on. Okay. I assume that's supposed to say, welcome to FreeDOS 1.3. So if I take this, press enter, bingo, excellent. That's a 286 down. It's slow. Yeah, I'm afraid that might also be a problem. But yeah, that's working computer. I have some programs for you. Are they on there right now? I don't. Progs. Looks like the bottom line is not visible. I think I should maybe squish it a little, actually. Let's do it that way. Alright, because there was stuff at the top that I couldn't see before. One more time. Yeah, that looked like it went well. Okay, MRed. Okay, Mr. Ed's good. MS Word. Huh. Top bench. I'm guessing you want me to run top bench. Switch camera? Yeah, let's do that. Boom. There you go. And then, bingo. Awesome. Okay, so you don't have to. I just included it for fun. I've never run. Try holding for a boot for even slower experience. Yay. Does that try and boot over cassette or something? So, okay, CD, progs. Does this have autocomplete? Oh, yeah. That's the way it should be. Not CD. Boom. Oh, this is nice. Okay, CD. Top bench. Just top bench.exe. Okay. TO. Whoa. Cranky. .exe. Bang. See what that does. Oh, that's a big database of stuff. Why is this not color? It seems like it's trying to be color, but it isn't. I have a green button, but that's not what we want. We want color. It really seems like it wants to be color. No, boots at 4 megahertz for compatibility. Oh, interesting. Wow, that's a lot of systems. Ran Mansion, was this color when you potentially ran it? Just out of curiosity. See, the old school PC benchmark, is this by Jim Leonard? It might say an about. Or Trickster? Oh, it is! Awesome! Okay. Alright. Benchmarking. Real-time benchmarking. Okay, well that's going. I'm going to try switching cables. See if I can get one that doesn't suck, and maybe it'll do color. Don't jam an RCA jack into the fan. Good grief. Oh, this is too short. Alright, just leave it. Most closely matches Tandy 1000 TX. That I'm very impressed by that, because that also means that FreeDOS isn't getting in the way of anything. I mean, it shouldn't, but that's really nice. That is hilarious. So just bam, nails it. See if I gotta tweak the brightness and contrast, make this a little more legible. Oh, that's a little better there. That cable really sucks. Does that sound the PC speaker? That's the PC speaker. Trying to see if I have a better shielded composite cable. I think this one might be. See, yeah, Top Bench does that. Yeah, I assume it's intentional. Nope, just... okay, weird. Oh, the computer's making sound, or the monitor's making sound as well. So if I plug audio back in, I think I can turn up volume. Tandy might not support color over composite. I'm pretty sure it will. I don't know why this is not showing it. Hold on. Mono mode, TV mode. What do you do? How do you RGB stir or RGB tur? Do you know how to use these? Cuz you said hold something at boot. You know what? Hold them at boot. All right, let's try this. Would TV mode be RF out? Or is it full, like, hard boot? Oh, it's 40 column. Okay, well, I don't want 40 column. That's still monochrome, too. I can definitely tell that that's monochrome. I'm curious if FreeCom's going to respect the 40... or FreeDOS is going to respect the 40 column, or if it's going to adjust it on boot. It looks like it respected it. All right. Mode 80. All right. Oh, that's weird. Why isn't it color? There was Mr. Ed. And I know 100% for sure this should be red in Mr. Ed. So that's weird. Dur takes a bit on the older systems because it calculates the free space remaining. That's why. It does the same thing on MS-DOS as well. It's not a FreeDOS problem. Alright, well, you know what we can do? We can try the 1000SX with the FreeDOS drive and see if that does color. So, you know what? Let's try that right now. Let's go back to... the button's not doing what I want them to do. Boom. And boom. to turn the volume way down. Oh, that's tight. That's right. This is loose. SX also open already, because I thought I was going to be working on these. I can just drop that drive in there. Bingo. Watch this. This one does really suck, and it kills my XTFDC. Or CFIDE, that's what that one is. So I need keyboard. This one, I don't remember what this is. Is this another 286? I think it's an 8086. Or 80, yeah, actually 8086. Where is it? Is that it? Probably. Now, that was a Rockwell chip. Rockwell make 8088s? Or 8086? Considering it's composite, test the SNES to see if it's color. I don't have a composite cable for the SNES here right now. Huh. I don't know what this one is. Should work. Test it with... Well, yeah, I know FreeDOS will work. I was more just curious what the computer is, because I don't remember. Okay. Video. Audio. Okay. Oh, that's weird. You can see a scan rate on the black screen. That tells me I should turn the brightness down a little bit. There we go. Power, and then flip the switch. That's color. Yeah, let's go here. That is most definitely color. You can see the chromatic aberrations on it. Yeah, it's color. It's very, very color. You can, yeah, now you can see how garbage it looks. That's color. Dip switches, that's a good point. Could be. Yeah, because this looks like garbage. And that's how it should look. It's terrible. So the other one may have something. This is making weird sounds. But I think I heard it made weird sounds on the other one. So on the other one, holding F1, which puts it into mono mode, might actually put it into color mode if it is a dip switch, because if I were designing it, I would make it so that toggles whatever it currently is. This is making like $6 Million Man like whirs and beep sounds. I'm really hoping it's coming out of the PC speaker, not the power supply. I was thinking it's a power supply though, because it's hung on it. Something smells very hot. Something smells very hot. Not seeing smoke. I'm thinking I should stop though. Interesting. Well, it worked, sort of, yeah. It could just be dust. The computer's not been used in a long time. I don't know. But I'm getting that tingling feeling on the back of my neck, and something's not quite right. 80 by 25. See. First of all, hello Twitch 5D, since it's your first time chatting. The EX and the HX had 25, 80 by 25 text mode support, 2-color only. Well, this is an SX. Those ones, I believe, are the slab tops, right? They're not like a desktop. So those are a little different. I don't know what all the functional differences are between them. So I'm starting to feel like turning it back on again. Probably a bad idea, but I want to know. Well, I don't. What was I going to do? Run the top bench? I don't need to run top bench. I'll leave it off, and then I guess I'll take it apart in a different stream. We're getting kind of late on this one. I think the EX and HX were the low pro cases. Yeah, I think so. They're the keyboard integrate. Oh wait, are those the ones that match that are? I think they match the design of like the CM5 and the CM12. That they look more like that. They have the like fins on the corners. Little fins. It looks kind of like fins, like a grill type thing. So, but here, yeah, I think I should probably just leave this one be. And then maybe look up what the dip switches do. I see 4 dip switches on this. Or just hold, you know what, I'm going to plug the other one back in and then hold the mono button on startup and see if that switches it to color. Nope. Okay. That was also a 40 column. What? TV mode. Maybe it just defaults to that. Let's see. Tandy 1000 TX dip switches. Do SX and TX have the same dip switches? That one doesn't have the same dip switches. Alright, well, okay. There are 4 SX blocks located at the end of the expansion slots, and the TX is located between the expansion slots and power supply. Okay. S1 redirects video signals to the correct port for monochrome adapter. Seems to have no effect. So SW1, potentially monochrome. This switch decides whether onboard video is synchronized internally or synchronized to an expansion device. Weird. Floppy controller, printer port. Okay, I'm going to try flipping switch 1. I think. This is a weird dip switch. How does this work? Well, it's got tape over it. What? Weird. It's got a clear film over the whole thing. I'm pretty sure she's... Okay, there we go. Maybe now it'll be color. Nope. I'll flip it back the other way. Nope. Weird. Why does this one not want to do color? You know what? I'm going to flip the second one too, just feel good. Ow. Case is very sharp. Owie. Nope. Alright, I don't know. see. I'm going to look for a different site's interpretation. Nope. For color off, try mode Co 80. I did that once it was booted. On for color, off for monochrome. Yeah, it neither position did it. So it's currently on for color. Yeah, I was on the low tech page for that. If I just do that there, now you can see. Yeah, that was where I was. So. Yeah, that didn't fix it. It's currently set to on. You probably can't really tell there. It's really hard. You can sort of tell that it's down on the on side, but it's still doing mono. Actually, I flipped it to either side, and it doesn't make a difference. So I think it just doesn't want to play ball. Maybe the dip switch is dirty. I don't know. That is very weird, though. Not a reverse dip with 4, you know, that's not the worst idea to try. Let's see. Nope. Still mono. Alright. And yeah, okay. Not sure if I can post links. You can. I did find a site upon SX and TX problems. I'm really feeling like I should just put this computer back together now. We're passing the 3-hour mark here pretty soon. And there are still a bajillion screws that got to go back in this. Try CGA monitor. It probably will. I only have one CGA monitor. And it's my 5153. And it is accessible, actually. But I don't want to drag that into this right now. Eventually, I'll get CJ pinout for this, and then I can use that. But that's a later problem. So, all right. I am going to work on putting this back together, and then I think we're going to wrap this up, because we haven't really done that much. We tested the television. That's right there. We know that works, and this is the mess that's ending up on the ground with all the Tandy stuff. So I'm going to have to clean all that up before I leave. So, yeah. I got plenty to do, but I should put this back together. Then later on, we're going to have to investigate the SX to see why it was smelling hot. But something's definitely not right there. Now the edges on these are not so much rolled as they are sharpened. So I'm trying to be extra careful on this thing because it sucks to graze. I should put the back plate on. Where's it weak? There. There we go. It's not a problem of display colors for the text modem or mode with composite colors. A hardware restricted with the CGA adapter. I don't know, because I just had the color mode working on my SX there. I just didn't go very far with it since it smelled like it was about to ignite. It would actually be really nice, though, now that I think about it, if the composite output was set to the MDA address, and then you could plug a CGA monitor into the actual CGA monitor port, because it has a dedicated CGA monitor port on it. Because then you could do dual monitor without needing two cards in there. I can't help but wonder if it can do that when you set it to mono with the dip switch. Does it just not send the color burst, or does it actually work on MDA or as MDA? It's a very interesting idea to me. Okay, I think I have to put all the shrouds back in now. Still don't know where the two big screws go. Watch, they just happen to be sitting out around this stuff. They don't actually go to this computer at all. Alright, so we got all of this. This holds the floppy drive. I know that much. Let's put that on first. Suddenly appearing screws are the worst screws? Yes. It's just, those are the only two I'm worried about because they won't fit anywhere else. Their proper location may just appear as I'm working on this, but I don't know. That's where that goes. And then there's a bajillion more screws that go here. I will never not love devices like this. Parts. It's a inductor transformer thing, just like in a dip package. So weird and cool. I just always see those and think, that's awesome. I don't suck as much as Suddenly Dead HDD, but it's close. Yeah, I'd rather not have the hard drives die. There's only two regular screws left, so it's gonna be sink or swim on finding where those big ones go pretty soon here. Oh, broken, bent motherboard. Does your ROM have a sticker on it? I don't know which one's the ROM. If it's... There are two Tandy chips here that have numbers on the not quite silk screening, whatever the markings are, the device markings. So I don't think they have a sticker. Common mode filter. Okay. Makes sense. Molex power cable just wants to be in the shot here. It's looking for its moment of stardom. I doubt that's legible. This may work without or not. Does this even have power? No. Yeah, if you were wondering what my BIOS versions are, here are the chips. There's one. I presume that's BIOS. And then the other that I also presume is BIOS. So, alright, there we go. Also, thank you, Torch Nova, for the Prime sub 2 months in a row. Remember a while ago on Twitter I was asking about AGP motherboard? It's that one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you might want to check for cracked traces and try and beep some stuff out in that case. Alright, this thing. How does this go in? Wow, this is so excessive. It has fingers that interlock into this. Why is that necessary? And on the front, it's got more latching. Jeez. But I don't see any screws. So that's annoying. Oh, maybe there. Another one back here. Ooh. Oh, those look big too. I may have found them finally. Definitely RFI. Yeah, they were probably worried about being an emitter. Alright, here we go. Is this going to be it? This is a big screw. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's where they go. Why were those two different? There is zero reason for these two screws to be different. Why? That's so ridiculous. Genuinely, literally no reason for them to be different. At all. Cool. One problem. There's still two extra screws. I'm not sure where they go now. Oh, right here. Boom. Right there in the front. We're putting them all back. 100% screw return rate. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're going in there. That's where you belong. That's all the weird screws back and the standard screws. All good. Someone ordered too many screws and need to get rid of them? Yeah, really. Wow, look at this thing is just ridiculous. That is open. That's what the case removed. You can't see anything. Just so much RF shielding. Even the SX down there, that is fully shielded. This thing, it's just crazy. Now the front does have a few more screws, but those are already set off to the side. So I'm not worried about those. I think I screwed up that edge of the shroud. I think that's supposed to be inside. Oops. Now I gotta take the giant screws off. So, up and in. Oh, yeah, that's gotta be it. That makes more sense. Oh, man. It's transmit, yeah. This Tandy is exceptionally bad, though. This is the worst. This is the worst out of any computer I've seen for RF shielding, actually. Could you imagine being a user of this computer? You think, oh, I'm going to add a new card of some description, and you pull off this, and you're greeted with, in the ISA area, just flat metal. Like, that's where the cards go, and, like, you gotta figure out, like, to go in there somehow. Kind of ridiculous. There we go, though. Put the front screws in, and it's done. Boom. Yeah. Actually, it wouldn't quite be a GPU. I mean, graphics is in there. It's be graphics adapter, not graphics card type thing. It's because it doesn't really do any computation. I'm gonna go ahead and put the screws back in on this one as well while I'm here, because probably should, just so it's not open and loose. It's just the front ones that I need to worry about. And I guess I can peel off the dead label, because it's, well, actually, you know, this is the one that smelled weird. Maybe not. Maybe put it on there. But let's add apostrophe ing deading. There we go. Because it's getting there. It'll soon be dead. It's not yet. Yeah, mostly dead. Yeah, I do know what you mean, Flare Spire. It's just one of those things where the terms kind of changed over time, and I just like to help people understand that. So, okay, that's it for the Tandys. Man, the Tandy stuff, that did not go how I was expecting it to go. So I apparently have 3 working-ish Tandy 1000s in it, because that's the SX on the bottom, TX there. Oh, then the much heavier plain Jane right there. Big ol' stack of Tandy 1000 goodness, and all of them were working. I was not expecting that. Although we didn't actually fire up the good one. And now that I look at the backs of these, this one's very different. Only 3 slots, and much bigger power supply, and a proper rocker switch. Thank you very much. Look at that. See the angle? That's how it should be. But yeah, that is it for now. I'm glad that they all work. Just wasn't expecting it. Whew. Quick power on test of the working one. No, I gotta get this done. we're going later than I want to. I'm really trying to get to a point where the streams are about 2 hours long, and every single time I'm going 3 hours now. So yeah, it's kind of a long time to be standing and talking and physically active without a break. So yeah, but I think that is it. We also messed around with the Coco, I mean, just like barely with the television, but yeah, that was it. FreeDOS worked. I was not expecting that. I'm gonna go play with this right now on my 5150, because there's a thing I want to try. So Rant Mansion, this is immediately going into my 5150, and I'm gonna go do some work on that, because there's some other hardware I need to get working. So that's actually gonna be very useful. It's not something I want to stream, because for one, I want to take a break and go rest for a little bit before I start again. But yeah, that's actually going to be really helpful, because the FAT32 stuff. This is the FAT32 version, right? Because now that I think about it, it said TTF16. So is this the FAT32 version? Now I'm not 100% sure. But I'll find out. The thing that I'm going to be playing around with, I don't know if it might actually support FAT32 on its own, which is kind of the weird thing I'm going to leave you with. You can't boot FAT32 on 8080. Well, that was the whole point. Are you sure about that? Oh, yeah. Oh, it can read them. Oh, it can read them, but it can't boot from them. That's weird. Okay. That makes sense. So if it had, say... So let's say I had two XT IDEs in one system. One could be FAT32 then, and then this with a FAT16 file system could read it, right? Tech I'll post a photo of the bent motherboard, either on Twitter or Discord. It's bad? Okay. It was pretty common for them to get bent by the CPU cooler. So I actually have some that you would think that there's no hope of them working, but they actually work fine. So I don't know on that one. Just depends on how it's bent. Interesting though, Rand Mansion. I will have to play around with this. The thing that I'm going to be trying with it, it's weird. So there'll be a video. I don't want to spoil the video because actually no one's done a video somehow and they're really easy to get. So I don't want to shoot myself in the foot here. And it's a good video idea that I think people will like. So yeah, that's yeah. All right, I think I should probably work towards wrapping this up. So let's run the outro. Stream dead? What? What do you mean stream dead? Did it die? Is it like, did it end? It says I'm live. Bitrate looks good. I think it's fine on my end. I don't know. But I'm gonna run the outro here. So, you know what? I just realized I haven't added the March printout yet, and we're halfway through March, and I've already done it. So, oh well. Yeah. Is the stream dead for everyone? I'm not really sure what's going on here now. Anyway, I'm just gonna run the outro. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for the handful of gift subs that there were today. That was really awesome. I extremely appreciate that. It looks like everyone's saying it's dead. I don't know why. On my end, it looks good. Anyway, hope you guys had fun here. The next video is coming out Friday on the Data Generals. It is ready to rock. So you can look forward to that. But for now, that is it. If you want to help support the channel, you can... Okay. Weird. Alright, it's freezing and coming back. Okay. Very strange. It sounds like it's a good time to end, though. Anyway, if you want to help support the channel, you can either sub on Twitch, buy a t-shirt, or Patreon. I don't know. You know the ways. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.